Hello, welcome to the weather update. It is November 13th, and finally it feels like November outside. We had a lot of clouds around today, and then the clouds broke up tonight for some clear skies. Taking a look at some of what the skies look like tonight. Yes, you'll see there some starlit skies there. And yeah, really nice out there right now. A little blustery, but we do have clear skies. Let's go take a look at the latest observations out there right now. So 45 degrees at Islip, dew point is 28. And you will see here things have dropped quite a bit from the way it was earlier. You can see at clouds and a little light rain in the morning too as well. That rain kind of lingered into the late morning actually, and then finally started breaking up a little bit as we headed toward the afternoon. We got into the 50s today. We will not be in the 50s tomorrow. It will be much colder than that. And obviously our highs were set earlier, so I'm not even going to look at the highs because they were all set earlier. The highs were all set this morning when we were in the upper 50s. So yeah, it's definitely a lot colder right now out there, and you can see we do have some frost advice. Let's see, we got a freeze watch for Nassau County and the boroughs, and a freeze warning for parts of looks like parts of New Jersey area that have not had their first freeze yet. You'll see the wind gusts here, so still breezy out there right now. Still see some wind gusts out there, so let's take a look at our models and weather maps as we head into a different pattern this week. We're a colder pattern, and we'll show you the upper air and the reason why we are in that colder pattern. Looking at the jet stream, you'll see we have a trough in the east that's bringing down the cold air, and then we have another wave coming in the middle of the week that's going to reinforce some more cold air for the weekend. So you can see that troughiness in the east right there, more troughiness. So that means cold air and below normal temperatures. If we look at the height anomaly, you'll see that, again, there's that blue that indicates troughing in the east. And fortunately, that brings us to cold weather that we been needing so badly for quite a while. So if we look at our temperature anomaly chart, you will see temperatures go below normal this week. Below normal Monday, below normal Tuesday, below normal, below normal Wednesday. That storm looks like it's going to stay mostly offshore. Below normal Thursday. Much of the country is below normal. Look at that. That's a Arctic air outbreak there into the upper plains. And we're going to get a taste of that on the weekend. So we're going to stay below normal for quite a while. So we have the cold air in place. So let's take a look at the surface map. You can see there's that storm moving out. High pressure building in from Canada, bringing the cold air. This is your storm system that's going to sort of pass off to the south Wednesday morning, maybe bringing a chance of some rain. And then another really cold high pressure builds in for Thursday, Friday, into Saturday, into the weekend. And it looks like it'll be cold and dry for a while after that. So you can see that. And then we have to watch the possibility of some coastal storms, perhaps. And maybe some chances for snow toward the end of the month, perhaps, if this all pans out. Of course, these are all fantasy storms at this point, that far out in the models. So let's take a look at the HRRR, 0 the HRRR, and you'll see there won't be much precipitation activity going on across our area. Until we get toward Wednesday night, you start seeing some of that rain. Not Wednesday night, Tuesday night, you'll start seeing some of that light rain start moving in ahead of this storm system here. So let's go take a look at the dew points and wind flow. And you see we got the northwest winds tonight. I'm not going to see any radiational cooling. We're going to stick with those northwest winds, keeping that dry air, cool air in place, cold air advection. And you see dry air, dew points below freezing. And then tomorrow night is where the winds get a little lighter, and that's when we have a chance to see some radiational cooling. See those low dew points there. And then as we get to a Tuesday, the winds turn more easterly, and that will increase the moisture levels gradually, very gradually, but it will stay cold. So when we look at our temperatures here, we're going to wake up. We're going to be in the mid-30s by the morning, probably mid-30s. And I don't think we'll go below freezing, but I think we're going to be in the mid-30s. Below freezing maybe to the north and the west. And then for tomorrow, we're only getting to the mid to upper 40s. That's it. I would say even mid-40s at this point. I think 46 will probably be the high. 46 or maybe 47. If you're toward Jersey, maybe 47, 48 or 49, southern Jersey. Other than that, it's going to be chilly. And then tomorrow night, that's when we have the chance to see that radiational cooling. I think we have a good chance of seeing freezing tomorrow night. Most areas are going to get to below freezing, at freezing or below freezing by Tuesday morning. And then for Tuesday, temperatures really aren't going to be much warmer, with temperatures generally in the mid to upper 40s. So that is below normal for this time of the year. For once, we are below normal. So we want to go a little further along. Let's go to the GFS, and we'll show you the GFS next. So GFS, you'll see that dry air in place. As we get toward Tuesday night and Wednesday, this is the storm system passing off to the south. So that means that warm sector will remain to the south. So we're going to stay in that easterly flow, meaning it's going to be cool, and it's going to be a cool, rainy morning, early Wednesday morning. Rain moves out, and then the northwest winds resume with more cold air coming in place here. West winds for Thursday and Friday. You can see that west flow there, dry air, very chilly. Here we go again, west flow on Saturday. That's going to keep the dry air in place. Here we are Sunday, still in the dry air. So you can see we're going to have a nice cold and dry stretch once we get past that storm on Wednesday, early Wednesday. So here's your temperatures. You see, Wednesday is going to be quite chilly. We may not make it much. We might not even make it to the mid-40s. We will be in the low 40s that day because the sun won't be out with that storm system pulling away. And then we'll have to look at some precipitation maps here for a moment to take a look and see. Somebody might actually see some snow. So cold air comes back, and then here we are Thursday, struggling to reach the mid-40s. Friday, look at that. Might not even make it to the mid-40s again. It's only a 39 over us, so it's going to be quite chilly. Here we are Saturday, still cold, only low 40s for highs. Sunday, low to mid-40s. So finally making up for all that heat with some cold weather finally, which is good to see. So let's go to the precipitation maps, and this is the next system that we have to watch out for. It's going to be this system right here. And you can see up north, yes, they may have their first snow of the season. I don't think it's going to be quite cold enough for that. But you'll see we'll start off with showers in the morning, and then toward the afternoon it kind of dissipates as we get toward the afternoon. And then you see that northwest wind pattern there. And there will be lake effect snows, too, if you go upstate. That west flow, it's probably going to basically going right across the state, probably, the upper part of the state. And then it kind of relaxes a little bit as we get toward the weekend. So let's go take a look at our skies, and we will start with the URGEM model. Let me go over here. All right, so starting over here, mostly sunny skies. And we should have mostly sunny skies tomorrow. Maybe a few stratocumulus clouds, nothing that much. Then the cirrus is going to come in tomorrow night, but it's going to be relatively thin, so that's why I don't think it's going to be able to stop any radiational cooling. We'll have a little bit of that cirrus around on Tuesday, but there'll still be some sunshine. The clouds thicken later in the afternoon, and that's when we have that rain move in Wednesday. And you can see there's the clouds for Wednesday, and I think we'll have plenty of clouds around for Wednesday. It's as far as we got, and Thursday we'll start clearing out again. Let's go to the FV3, which is the other model we can use for the skies. This is the 12Z run. It's going to pretty much show you the same thing that the URGEM showed you. All right, so we start off, and the clouds kind of get thicker later. A little more aggressive with the clouds, this model. The FV3 high-resolution GFS model. Next thing we can do, let's see, I really want to look at the precipitation for Tuesday's storm. So here we go. I meant Wednesday. So here we are, 0Z Wednesday. By midnight, probably not even by midnight, probably by 10 o'clock, we're going to have some rain occurring. And you'll see some rain showers around. And they're going to be around through the first part of Wednesday. And then by the afternoon, they're out of here. So we get a little rain. It's only going to be overnight. As far as how much rain we would see from this system, it's showing probably around a half an inch to maybe as much of an inch. So it could be raining pretty decently with this low that's going to be moving by. This is the NAM. If we go to the GFS here, probably a little bit less. Yeah, GFS a little bit less. So NAM always toward the wetter. GFS is giving mainly half an inch to below half inch. A little more for the south. But that's our next, as far as the next precipitation maker. And then behind that, the cold weather comes. So that is going to wrap up this weather update. November weather finally here. Thank you for watching and have a good night.